here on Wisdom. We're doing a simulcast now with Wisdom and, of course, the video. Hi, Kristen. How are you?
Hi, Daryl. I'm so happy you requested that I do this.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. So what we're doing right now is we're doing video, and we're on Kristen's channel, we're on my channel, and of course we're on Wisdom, which is the Wisdom app that you talk about so much on your YouTube channel. Do you want to tell people that maybe don't know about Wisdom just a little just a little tad about what is the Wisdom app and kind of how we kind of met on Wisdom? So
kind of met. We did met. It was like two worlds collided.
Yes.
Okay,
It was kind of fun.
Yeah, Wisdom is a social audio app that launched 2021, Daryl, 2022. 22?
21, yeah, 2021
2021,
October.
that's right. And Daryl and I were both invited on there as the original OGs. They wanted us for, what was it called? What did they call us?
Beta testers, and then they had sort of
top
the
mentors.
OGs,
Yeah,
the
that's
top
right.
mentors.
They invited us as top mentors because we both had podcasts, as well as many other people had podcasts. And so I, of course, didn't know what beta was. And I just, this sounds really good. And I wanted to do it, but I was in the middle of other things. So anyway, he joined from the beginning. I joined about a month later. And it's a social audio app that actually is about the word wisdom. It's really people coming on there, telling their stories, sharing their stuff. And there's a lot of triumph bonding that happens over on Wisdom. And man, let me tell you something, you find your homies over there. But Daryl and I met in, I don't know, January of 22-ish and became great friends, as well as many other homies that we have on there. So it's a great place for people to go if they want to connect with other people and to, thanks, little iodine, connect with other people and actually get, it's, what do I want to say? It's like, there's a little bit of everything for everybody.
That's awesome. Yeah, there sure is. And tomorrow at 1:00 Eastern time, we're going to be kind of celebrating on the Wisdom platform that big hour that you have, which is an opportunity for people to support Kristen by getting that 1 hour span of time, the Kindle version. And if everybody does that, it kind of pushes the needle a little bit to try to make you an Amazon bestseller for this category. Which categories are you trying to become a bestseller in, or is it just random? Does it just sort of happen for you?
I guess when you upload a book, because this is stuff my publisher did that I'm not privy to, but I guess when you upload a book, you put it in certain categories. And I think she put mine in spiritual healing. And then there's this other big long one called cognitive neuroscience and psychology, like a couple of cognitive neuroscience ones. And which, after she said that, I was like, that makes perfect sense because this really is all about retraining the brain to think in a more empowered way. So it really fit.
That's really cool.
Like in pre-orders right now, that one's, my book's ranking already number 10 out of 100 hot new releases in that category, the cognitive yada yada.
Well, hopefully tomorrow we push it over the edge. Anybody that is listening to Wisdom that are fans of yous, we're getting a lot of loves right now coming up through the Wisdom app. But folks, be sure to tell other people that at 1:00 tomorrow is the big time. Now, Kristen, we kind of watched you write this book before our eyes on Wisdom. I mean, from the writer's block to, the things that we've had talks about along the way. And now here your baby is being like born and entering into people's lives and hopefully changing people's lives. How does that make you feel right now?
Well, just you saying that made me tear up because it's so true. Like you guys watched me in this process. You guys heard about this book from March of 2022 till now, like to launch day. And so I've had, we're on the Wisdom app right now, everybody, because we're simulcasting and it's just so much love and claps going up because my Wisdom family has watched this process. Like you guys have watched me like get 8 months pregnant. And now it's time to 9 months pregnant. Now it's time to birth the baby. So it's been really fascinating and it's been a great process. It was an easy book to write, I will tell you, because it was time. So it just flew out of me.
Have you already started writing your next book as you have gone through this publishing process? Is it like already got you going, or are you like focused really on just this one book for right now? Like,
Okay, I'm timing out on wisdom, so because it's a
Come
5-minute
on back.
timer.
Yep. Come
Yeah,
on
I'll
back.
put you
Yep.
back in so that I can answer that with
But
everybody else.
yeah, so we have a little timer and I have it set for 5 minutes. Tomorrow, I'll make sure I set it for 60 minutes to make sure we get it set right. But Kristen's coming back on the Wisdom app. But yes, thanks for letting me know. But yeah, are you already like starting to like get the wheels turning for, or are you just like focused on one book and this is it? I mean,
Oh, no.
what
So
happens?
it's interesting how this worked for me because I have another book that's swirling and has been for probably something like weird, like 4 or 5 years. And we have a house in Mexico, and on the drive home one time, which is about 4.5 hours, I had this notepad that's about, it's a long, little skinny, little
Mhm.
decorative notepad that someone gave me, and I had it with me. And man, I just wrote down the outline to this book and then I put it away. It's literally in my nightstand drawer because it doesn't feel time. And just like how this book came to be, I just literally woke up in January of 2022 and I looked at my husband and I said, it's time to write my book. So, yes, there's another one swirling. In fact, Doug just asked me probably an hour and a half ago. He's like, ready. I said, so you know what I'm going to do next? He goes, you ready for your next book? And I was talking about today, like, you know what I'm going
Yeah.
to do next right now? And he's like, yeah, you ready for your next book? And I'm like, I guess I never thought I would become an author, but this is book number 2, which I will tell you guys is very weird for me because I'm like, I'm writing books. What? Like, who knew?
Yeah.
Who knew?
Yeah, somebody said they're coming back and said that they ordered it on their phone from Barnes and Noble today, where they live. So, and it's everywhere. I'm telling you. I went on to Amazon and I just typed in "recovering people pleaser." Bang, came up first thing. I put it into Barnes and Noble first thing. It just came right up. So, it's a unique enough name, but yet it's surprising that there isn't already a book, because how many people really struggle, and we'll talk more about that tomorrow. But wow, it's amazing that title was sort of that available. It must have been meant to be for you to have that title.
I absolutely feel like that is true. I absolutely do because now there's hashtags recovering people pleaser. There's
Mhm.
Instagram sites and things like that. So it is
Wow.
everywhere. But again, I trust God, I trust spirit, I trust universe. And what's interesting, I will tell you guys, this is my first book, which I'll hold up for people who are on the video. This is my first book, not a very bright cover, but it is really good. My heart is absolutely in that. But that first book was titled The Recovering Doormat. That was my working title for a very long time. And I was sitting on the
Wow.
back patio at my mom's house one day and something said change the title. And I changed it from Doormat to Sweet Empowerment because Sweet Empowerment was the name of my first website. And
Mhm.
that's what I felt like I had morphed into because empowerment is sweet. So I went from Doormat to Sweet Empowerment. And now I know why. When this title came out of me, I was like, that's why it told me not to, because I felt like this book was brewing, in the ethers if I kept
Yeah.
following the path, and
You
spirit wanted this book. There's like, no, this is the title of this book. And let me tell you something. I just need to say the title and people go, I need that. So my hope is that it's going to deliver the punch that people feel it's going to. And the only thing I can say is my entire heart is in it. And I hope it reaches people the way I hope it does, because it is truly what I've done to heal myself from people pleasing.
Yeah, and that we have talked so much about this on the Wisdom app, but it is a very complex subject. Even, it might sound very simple, but it's a very complex situation. We've even talked about how it even, spills into narcissism and, all kinds of, defiance and things like that, or not defiance, but, different characteristics that aren't exactly what you would expect. It has more complexity, and we'll get into that tomorrow. And of course, get her book and do it tomorrow, though, because that's going to help us with that campaign to try to get this over the big line for the Amazon bestseller. And that's what we've been talking about for a while. And so if you are listening on Wisdom and you're a friend of Kristen, spread the word. Be here tomorrow with me interviewing Kristen, 1:00 Eastern time. And we'd love to have you on here. And in fact, what I would like to do is maybe have a little bit of a questions and answers after that hour is up, if that's okay. Maybe like 15-20 minutes of taking real quick
Sure.
questions and answers
Yeah.
with people on Wisdom. That'll give people a chance to fire up some bonus content for you here on your channel as well. But thank you, Kristen. Thank you for coming on.
And people can also post in the comments over here. But one more thing, Daryl, while we're on doing sound check, you sound a little hollow and far away. And I wonder, is your mic hooked up or are you coming through your computer?
Oh, I'll have to double check that. You're timing out. Come back up if you can, because I won't be able to hear you. I'll have to take a listen to this and see. I am in a very echoey room, so that's possibly why it's doing that. But I'll definitely take a look and see if it is coming in. If I tap on this, can you hear it on?
No, you're coming through your computer. So if you click on the settings gear, that's where I found audio. You probably know that. I'm telling Daryl like the computer king and guru, like he doesn't know.
Yeah. That's
the mommy in me. Hi, Angelina.
Test.
I just looked down at my phone and I saw our sister Angelina doing some clapping, and Brian and Isabel Zimmerman and Cecilia Grace and Elizabeth McClung and the fake imposter. These are all people, you guys, who are on my YouTube channel. These are all people who we've really come to know via the Wisdom app. Okay. These are people that have become our homies, because let me tell you something, when you have these type of conversations live and like this, where are so open-hearted and vulnerable and truth-filled and questioning and all the things that you can't help but bond with people. So I'm just showing people real quick. This is what the Wisdom app looks like when you open it. So Daryl is here. Daryl invited me up. There's a blank space here. I clicked it and I joined his room. And this is what we do on Wisdom. We give talk solo and we have people join us because someone asked Wisdom app ? So I also want to tell everybody that you can get the Wisdom app in the app store of your phone. It is available on Apple and Android. I think Android doesn't have all the, can you clap on Android or can you send up your
No,
emojis?
you can't.
You still can't.
Yeah, there's some settings that are missing too, but yeah.
Did you find your microphone setting?
I did, and I selected it. It should be working, but I'll go ahead and listen back at this and try to get it fixed.
Yeah, tap again. Tap. Yeah, no, there's no sound.
I think it's the iPad you're hearing. Is it better now on the iPad?
That's it. You did it. It's coming through your mic now.
Okay. Yeah, it was probably just needed to be unplugged and plugged back in. So that's it. That's good. Thank you for letting me know.
You betcha. Yeah, that's what we're doing as a sound check here. We wanted to do a little preliminary thing because we have never done this StreamYard, Wisdom, the whole gig together.
Yeah, this is really cool. Like you could even send this out to your LinkedIn and your Twitter. And I don't know if it'll do Instagram, but it'll send it out to other things. We're using StreamYard for the video side of this. But it's really quite cool that this has these capabilities. So
Daryl, if I want to send a link for people to join us tomorrow, is there a link or they just go to my channel?
To join into the video?
Yeah.
We can do it here. Yeah, I can just send an invite link inside the chat, and then they can jump into the screen if you would like to do that.
Oh, not in the screen, just onto where we're broadcasting. They just need my YouTube channel, right? They'll see it come
just
up.
Your YouTube channel. It's on right now, actually. If you go to your YouTube channel, you'll see us right now. So
that's so cool. That's where my homies are from. Kelly and Little Iodine are here.
Yeah, there's 3 or 4 people that are listening all at once. So
how do you see? Can you see that on your end? I don't see.
Yeah, do you see there's a little up at the top, it says live and it says how many minutes, then there's an eyeball and it says how many people are viewing?
I don't have that on my side. I just have the live. Okay,
I see. So there's 3 people on your channel and 0 on my channel.
Awesome. That is fantastic. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to our conversation tomorrow, and I really appreciate you extending this offer and me saying, hey, why don't we do it like this? Because I was going to go live on Wisdom tomorrow by myself. And I was sitting there with Doug today. I go, you know what? I think I'd rather talk to Daryl. So I'm going to reach out and see if Daryl wants to
Why not?
talk with me.
I'm always happy to help out in any way I can. So
and I want to introduce you and your voice and who you are to my YouTube channel as well. So people can get a little taste of what it's like over on the W.
On the W. Awesome. Well, thank you, Kristen, for doing the sound check.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Hope to see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, spread the word, guys. Tell everybody about it so we can drum up some sales from 1 o'clock Eastern time to 2 o'clock Eastern time. All of us working together is going to make this really a breeze. So thank you, Kristen. And we'll catch you tomorrow.
All right. Bye, everybody. Thanks.
Bye.
And bye, all the people clapping on the W. I think, are we still live?